Hi, Alan. This is Carolina from State Adventures, and I got your trip ready here for you. I just thought it'd be easier to jump on and go through the itinerary with you. That way you understand how the logistics work and everything that's included. So let me share my screen. And this is the PDF that I'm sending over to you. And so let's go through it so you understand how everything comes together. So July 22nd is the first day of your trip. You would arrive into Quito. This is the main airport in Ecuador. Once you're there, there'll be an English-speaking guide with your name on a sign waiting at the airport. So everything is taken care of for you, logistically speaking. Private car will take you to the hotel. I handpicked the Plaza Grande for you. This is a really lovely property right in the middle of the main square. So great location, historic building, 5-star services. It's a really nice place to kind of have as a base for the next 3 days. July 23rd, we're going to pick you up. Same guide that would have taken you from the airport to the hotel. We'll come back and show you the highlights of Quito, the Equator Line, the museums, a chocolate experience, lots to see and do in this really wonderful city. So with your own private driver guide, you will experience it all, have lunch at the crater, and come back to the hotel and rest. And July 24th, I thought it would be fun to take you out of the city just for a bit, so you can kind of get an idea of life in the Andes, and that's the Cotopaxi National Park. It's an active volcano. Here we would visit a local hacienda, which is like a ranch. You can ride horses with the gauchos. You can have a traditional Ecuadorian meal here. So lots of experiences where you can be very active. There's great trails. There's lava flow here. So you can really spend the whole day outdoors, get a sense of what life in the Andes is like. It's filled with markets and little villages. So lots to see and do. And of course, you'll be with your own private guide and driver that will take you up to Cotopaxi, and then we'll come back to Quito. And now we're ready to head to the Galapagos. So on the 25th, we're going to pick you up from the airport after breakfast. And those little letters under each day, BLD, they stand for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we'll pick you up after breakfast, take you to the airport. There we have a Galapagos assistant at the airport to walk you through all the steps, because you need an ID card, you need an entry card, you need to go through customs. They will even check your shoes for seeds and things like that, so you don't bring them to the Galapagos. So lots to do at the airport, and it gets confusing. So we always have a Galapagos assistant there for you. Once you land, after a 2-hour flight to the islands, we'll pick you up, head right to the dock, and begin your cruise. So the cruise that I chose for you is the Infinity. I really love this ship for many reasons. It has one of the best itineraries. You're going to see so much of the islands within the week that you're going to be there. The cabins are really spacious, and they have a balcony with a sitting area outside. So while you're back on board, you will have, your own private place to relax and unwind. The boat is only for 20 people. And the big thing here is that it has 2 guides on board. So you actually have the smallest groups in the Galapagos. Usually every boat has 16 people on board and 1 guide. Well, because we have 20 people on board here, they have 2 guides. So your groups are only of 10 people each. This means less back and forth, less time wasted, more time kayaking, more time snorkeling. There's a lot of activities that you can enjoy on this boat. So I really, really like this activity for you. There's a list of islands that you're going to visit, many sites on each of the islands. The Infinity was built for the Galapagos, so it's one of the fastest boats. And if you can see on this map here, you will see pretty much all of the islands except Genovesa and the 2 southern Floriana and Española islands. So you will have lots of points of exploration, from Isabela to Fernandina, the furthest away island, the most remote island. And Isabela is the most known one because it has active volcanoes, Bartholomew, where there's penguins, so many sites that you're going to visit. So the way that that cruise works is that everything is included. You will have all your excursions, your snorkeling gear, your kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, everything is included. You will be getting off every day, at least twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. And you will have wet landings, dry landings. Dry landings means you're stepping onto a rock or onto a deck. Wet landing means you're stepping into the water, knee-high water. You will be able to snorkel and get into the water every day. We supply full wetsuits if you would like them. July water tends to get colder, so you probably will want to use wetsuits. But the beautiful thing about the Galapagos is that air temperature is pretty much the same all year long, between 70 and 80 degrees. It's equatorial sun, so it's very strong, so you feel warm. So when you're jumping into that cold water, it doesn't make a big difference, and it's quite refreshing. So you will be on the islands for 7 nights, 8 days. It's so many days to explore all the highlights, really a lot of days to explore the islands. I love the 7-day itinerary because it really gives you a really great overlook of the archipelago. So after the cruise is done, we're going to pick you up, take you to the local airport, and fly you back to the mainland. Then you take your flight home. Usually the flights leave Ecuador in the evening, so it matches perfectly with the Galapagos. But for some reason, if your flight is in the morning, you just let me know, and we will connect you with an airport hotel so you can rest before your morning flight. So the published price for this cruise is $10,999. But right now they're having a few specials on a few departures. So that's one of the departures that I chose for you, where it's $1,000 off. So I'm sending this all to you. I hope this video helped you understand how the Galapagos works. If the trip is too long, let me know, because the Infinity and also a few other boats offer 4-night cruises, 3-night cruises. We also have a number of luxury hotels throughout the islands. So it's sometimes fun to do a 4-night cruise and then go glamping at the safari camp in the Galapagos for 3 nights. So you're still there for a week, but you have a combination of cruise and land. So let me know your thoughts and if this matched your needs. I chose it because it's a very active boat, and I know that you love snorkeling and being outdoors. So I think it's the perfect match, but you let me know. Looking forward to your thoughts. Happy travel.